This is a very interesting knife, the Enlan EL-05. Very chunky folder. The blade looks really short, just because it's so wide, but it's not really. It's 2.5 inches or so, so it's not huge, it's not tiny. Here it is next to the 710. Hey YouTube, Jobin here. I got a project I just finished up that I am pretty darn proud of. This is an Enlan EL-05. And this knife was customized for someone here on YouTube. And we talked about what he wanted done, and we decided to go with something fairly subtle. Now, Enlan, while they make really decent knives for the price, on a lot of their knives they leave the bottom of the handle here too thick and square. So I reprofiled the curve on the bottom of the handle here on each side, gave it a nice sort of smooth convex sweep so it matches it how it is on the top, so it fits into your hand a lot nicer. And I left it a little wider at the back and a little wider at the front, so your hand settles in nicely. And the thumb ramp, I reground the handle here and a little bit on the blade spine to basically move the thumb ramp a millimeter or two forward. And this projection of the handle here, I actually rounded down and dropped a millimeter or two off it, because when you go to open the knife, as it was from the factory, see how it goes into the opening hole, or covers part of it? That was a little annoying to me. So I trimmed it back as much as I could without compromising its safety function. So opening's a little more comfortable. And here there was a bump here. I can't remember exactly what the term for that is, but it came out like right where I'm touching. But I ground it down so there's like a little half choil here now. So if you want to choke up on it, you can. And it works really, really nice. The handles, obviously since I'd altered their shape, I had to strip and refinish them. I put a nice oil finish on it. And the biggest change is to the blade. As this knife comes from the factory, it has a very straight, wide clip point, and the tip of the blade, it's very obtuse. It's almost blunt. And what I did is I put a sort of Bowie style swooping clip point on it, which gives it a much more acute tip. Because as it comes from the factory, I tried to use this for some EDC tasks, and like I went to like Pierce to open a package of something through cardboard or thin plastic or something, and it was kind of hard to get the knife in just because the front is so stinking blunt. But it's quite a bit better now because you might have to go up a little bit, but you do have a more acute tip on here now. So they're not super dramatic mods, but I'm proud of it because I think it looks basically factory, which is kind of what I was going for. I wanted to take a knife design I already thought was kind of cool, but had some stuff holding it back, and I just altered it to the way it should be, while still preserving the original design. Few close-up shots. Come on, focus. Opens real smooth. Lockup super solid. It's got a good liner lock with a pretty thick liner. The pocket clip screws, it's well done from the factory. Some cheap knives it doesn't, but this one does. It's drilled and tapped all the way through the liner, which is good. It's not just in the wood. So, there you go. There's my Enlan EL-05 project. Hope you guys enjoyed watching, and you have a good day now, okay? Bye-bye.